All right, check it out. We got a good one right here. So we got a story right here. This is I've seen this story on Lackluster. As a matter of fact, this comes from Lackluster. Cops injure man for he recorded them arresting a homeless man. Yeah, cops, a coast man recorded them arresting homeless.
Side to accost a man, physically harass. Why? Because he had the audacity to record them from inside of another building. I kid you not. Here's the video.
Check this out.
Michael Luna was eating lunch with his daughter when they noticed a large police presence outside. They noticed the police were attempting the arrest of a homeless man and began recording.
Get down on your knees. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm within the distance.
Michael begins to walk away from the scene, stopping to film the inside of one of the patrol vehicles.
Are you taking pictures of my phone?
No, hey, I'm the person earlier.
You are taking pictures of my phone.
Hold on.
Hold on.
That's your phone.
I'm not taking pictures.
We'll figure it out.
The violent arrest, ordered at the whims of Deputy Carlos, left Michael with massive contusions and abrasions, all for recording
Nutty
through
bitch.
a window from a public place.
We actually have more video of what happened next. Here it is.
But Michael Luna, the citizen journalist, was charged with obstruction. Deputies took him to the hospital, but only briefly, before transporting him to a sheriff's station where he was kept for several hours and interrogated. When Luna was finally released, he went back to the hospital where he was treated for contusions to his arm and a sprained shoulder. Luna recently spoke about the experience on a YouTube channel called The Junkyard News.
I heard something pop in my shoulder. You know, you know how they do it. They have to rub. I'm an old guy, fat, but yeah, you know. So he did it, and he popped it. It popped, and even in the video, you hear, you know, me telling him, he popped. You know, my shoulder popped.
As of this video, the obstruction charge against Luna remains, even though legal experts call it unfounded. Luna now has a GoFundMe page to raise money for his defense and for a civil rights lawsuit he is preparing.
Okay, let's put him up. All right, and by the way, great reporting by our dear friend David Schuster. According to the man's GoFundMe, the incident involved the Temple City Sheriff's Department on Friday, December 30th, 2022. You're looking at Deputy Carlos and Captain Mark Reyes. They oversee the department according to the Post. Let's put up the GoFundMe of the victim. This is Michael, all right? Now, this never should have happened.
Never should have happened.
I encourage people, let's keep that GoFundMe up because I would love for you to help this man if you are able. I often say on this show, record. If you see something, record.
Record, exactly.
Everybody who knows me personally, if you ride with me or I ride with you, there's one rule. When we see someone being pulled over, when we see action from a police officer as it relates to a citizen, we are going to stop the car and we are going to sit and record every time.
I'll stop that for a second. You know, and it's true. Like if I'm out there and I see someone at a traffic stop, or if I count a traffic stop, I'm going to record. It's called cop watching. FTP, film the police. Because cops do lie and they'll make up shit laws, you know, to justify writing a ticket or making an arrest like that. You know, finding bench warmer. I know you're going to watch this finding bench warmer, and I'm glad you are probably are watching this. Yeah, finding bench warmer, we're sitting there saying, well, people who film the cops are harassing them while they're on the duty. No. In this day and age, you always record the cops. That's why I had my own, you know, when I had my old channel, I had a bunch of good cop watch videos. I had a video where I saved a woman, a black woman, over $200 ticket. Yeah. The cops going to write out a $200 ticket for failure to yield and failure to use a turn signal while turning right. That cop and that woman saw me recording. That cop just got a letter off with a warning. It just said, well, the cop said, well, I'm just going to let you out a warning. Have a nice night. And that was it. So, yeah, because that cop knew what I was doing. It was a Lakewood police officer. He knew I was filming the traffic stop, but he probably most likely knew I was a cop watcher. And he knows this day and age, people are going to film the police, whether on duty, stopping, questioning, or detaining people, or pulling people over on the traffic stop. This is why we film the cops out there.
Wherever I'm going, they will understand why I'm going to be late. That's how important it is. You know why that's so important? It's fundamental to transformation. Dr. King created a strategy in the 60s. He said, I have to get this evil in front of everybody in order for America to be shamed into changing. And that's what he did. He engaged in a strategic operation to transform policy and thus transform this nation. We have something Dr. King never had, the ability to self-publish.
Yep.
We all have a cell phone.
Virtually everybody.
And when they start doing things like this, trying to intimidate.
In my case is, a lot of times when I go out in public, when I'm riding the bus, I usually have my cell phone, a camcorder, and usually a laptop. I have equipment. That's why when I go out and about, I'm taking my gear. I'm taking my equipment with me. My cameras, my phone, my chargers, battery packs, the whole 9 yards. Because you never know. I mean, most of the time I go out there, I'm going to take a picture, record, like that. But I never know. I never know. Maybe I'll get a good audit in it. Maybe I'll get a couple cop watches. You never know. Never know.
Intimidate you from exercising your actual right to record? A government worker?
Because you know why? It is your First Amendment right to do so. It's public photography is not a crime. It is your First Amendment right to record cops or government workers while they're on duty.
It tells you what they're trying to do. Hide things.
Hide things, yeah.
Hide things. Now, yes, you may be criticized for being woke. Okay? Mm-hmm. They may call you all kind of names. Please keep in mind, the only people that will criticize you for being woke are those that would prefer you be asleep. All right, Jeff, thoughts on this?
I'm not even going to look up LA or California law. I'm pretty sure people are able to record from their phones at a safe and considerable distance when police activity is going along. Yeah. And I want to point out that the officer decided to arrest and ask questions last. I didn't know it was unlawful to not only record, but record inside the cop car. There was no request to have that man stop recording or back up a few feet. Again, it was arrest ask questions last. And the reason why, to go off the point you just made, it was very well put. The reason why we need to record instances like this is because of the previous story, DeSanto Antonio Crenshaw.
Yep.
Instead of having to rely on police body cam footage, it would be great for also someone to have another vantage point so we can see that. And we don't have to rely on the police to delay in giving us the body cam footage. We can see it immediately and know what's going on because we know every day that the police will lie in order to cover their own butts.
That's exactly it. And another reason why we should all record the police, because a lot of times they have body cameras. It takes a long time to release like that. I mean, you got to do a FOIA request and all kinds of loopholes, especially legal loopholes. This is why it's important to record as police, because a lot of times when people record this, they're more than eager to show the evidence. They're more than happy to release it on TikTok, Twitter, BitChute, Rumble, or YouTube, or whatnot. Anyways, I'm out here. My job. Peace out.